mom said to me, you know, sweetheart, one day you should settle down and marry a rich man. And I said, Mom, I am a rich man.
Mama, I'm a rich man, and I make them line up and say yes, ma'am. When I walk in, I make big bands.
When I look around this room, I don't just see CEOs. I see women who have spent their lives building bridges when there were only gaps, in creating seats at tables where there were none. I know that struggle intimately. I'm a Mexican woman in tech, a world that is still, let's be honest, mostly a boys' club, and the head of onboardings at Marblism. Often, when women like us are standing on stages like this, the narrative is about being the only one, the only woman in the boardroom, the only Latina at the developer conference. But I want to start by honoring the truth of the company I work with. I am not the only one. At Marblism, I am surrounded by brilliant, powerful women. However, I hold a unique responsibility. I am the voice, sometimes the face, but always the hands that are responsible to help new users to succeed with Marblism. In an industry that often feels like it was built by men for men, part of our mission is to ensure that the AI we build reflects the relentless spirit of women like the ones that are here in this room. And by doing that, it helps everyone to regain their freedom in their own lives. In business, we are often told that we need to work twice as hard to get half as far. As a result, many of you are doing the job of maybe 3, 4, 5, or even more people. You are the visionary, the secretary, the salesperson, and the support team. How many of you felt like you did the work of an entire department before 10 a.m. today? Well, our female agents, Eva, Rachel, Penny, Linda, and our little secret, Allison, were created to portray powerful, capable women long before I joined. Our goal has been to transform them from tools into partners. Because as women in business, we don't just need something that works. We need something or someone that understands. At Marblism, we decided to give those roles a name and a spirit. We created agents that aren't just tools. They are reflections of the intelligence, resilience, and cleverness that I see here in this room. Let me introduce you to your new team. First, there's Eva. Eva is your executive assistant. She is that calm, organized voice in the middle of a storm. She doesn't just sort your emails. She understands your priorities. She protects your calendar like a fortress, so you can really focus on leading instead of just reacting. Have you ever felt like your inbox is getting out of control? Eva's goal is to save you at least 2 hours every day by keeping your inbox organized, drafting replies for every email that needs your response, and taking notes during your online meetings. When you finish her onboarding, she'll be starting labeling your inbox until it is under control. Then there is Penny. She is your voice. She writes your blog articles with a depth that feels human, because she's built to understand the vibe of your brand. Have you ever feel uninspired, stuck when you're creating content? Penny's top priority is getting you to the top of the Google first page with blog content that really speaks to your audience. And Rachel is your gatekeeper. She handles your calls and filters the noise. She knows that as a CEO, your focus is your most valuable asset. She only transfers you what is essential. So when you are in the zone, you stay there. Imagine you're responding to a very important client. You receive a call, and it's from a vendor with a quick question that will actually take 20 minutes. Rachel answers. She politely handles the inquiry, takes the notes, and tells them you'll review it on Friday. She only interrupts you if the building is on fire. Meanwhile, Linda, our legal associate, is in the background reviewing that service contract you were about to sign, finding those red flags that could bite you later. And finally, I'm so proud to announce Allison. Allison is our newest agent, and she is a powerhouse. She can make and receive calls from her own phone number. She has her own CRM, and she works with a goal. What happens if you get 100 leads from this conference? You can call them all. This is where Allison shines. If her goal is to book meetings with all of them, she will be relentless and never give up. But we know that a healthy company is an ecosystem. While we lead with these female agents, we also have Sunny, our social media manager, who understands the trends of the digital crowd, and Stan, our sales associate, who works alongside the team to drive growth. Why does this matter? Because as women in business, AI is the greatest equalizer. When I started my journey in this industry, I saw so many women burning out because they felt they had to do it manually to prove their worth. But leadership isn't about how much you suffer. It's about how much impact you create. Marblism is designed to amplify that impact. It's about taking those 5, 6, even 7 roles you've been forced to play and delegating them to a system that doesn't sleep, doesn't get tired, and represents your brand with the same excellence that you do. We are moving from the era of hustle to the era of leverage. I want to speak directly to the women who feel they are carrying the world on their shoulders. I know who is in this room. You are CEOs, CFOs, and founders. You've earned your seat at the table, but I also know the hidden cost of that seat. Most of you are wearing every single hat. You are the visionary in the morning, the accountant at lunch, the social media manager in the afternoon, and customer support at 2 a.m. You are doing the job of 5, 6, even 7 people. You are successful, yes. But are you free? This is your new team. We have 6 agents ready to work for you right now. And with Allison joining very soon, there'll be 7. And there's more to come. These aren't just tools. They are your staff. Eva is your executive assistant. Penny is your voice and SEO strategist. Rachel is your gatekeeper. Linda is your legal associate. Sonny and Stan are your growth and marketing team. And Allison will soon be your closer. If you were to hire 7 humans to do these jobs, your payroll will be tens of thousands of dollars a month, and you'll spend half your time managing them. But because we believe in democratization of leadership, your new team doesn't cost you a fortune. Right now, you can hire this entire team, all 6 agents, for less than the cost of a single dinner out. Your monthly investment is only $44. Or if you're ready to commit to your growth for the whole year, it will be $288, which breaks down to only $24 a month. So I want everyone to take out their phones right now, and I want you to scan this code. I am not asking you to buy software. I am asking you to hire the team that is going to give you your life back. I want to see a room full of women who are not exhausted, but empowered. I started this speech telling you that as a Mexican woman in tech, I had to be relentless. I'm asking you to be relentless about your own time. You can scan the code, choose the annual plan, and let's make sure that by the time you leave this conference, you don't have to do a 5-people job ever again. In my culture, we have a saying, and I'm going to say it in Spanish first. La unión hace la fuerza. Union creates strength. In the past, that meant community, sorority. Today, it means the union between your vision and the power of AI. You don't have to be 5, 6, or even 7 people anymore. You just have to be the CEO, and let us handle the rest. Next year, I'm bringing the woman in this room who scanned this code today and decided that her time was worth more than $24 a month. I want to stand here next to a woman who used Eva to find the time to start a nonprofit. I want to stand next to a CEO who used Allison to triple her revenue while she took her first real vacation in 5 years. I want to hear how she closed the biggest deal of your life while you were at your daughter's recital. I want to hear how Eva saved you 20 hours a week and you used that time for this second passion project. I want to celebrate the success cases of the hardworking, resilient, and relentless women in this audience. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your strength. And I cannot wait to see what you build with us next. My name is Melissa Lozano, and we are Marblism. Right now, your team is waiting for you. Let's work together to amplify your impact starting today.
I'm a CEO.